Hey YouTube family and friends, welcome back to my channel for another video. So I am in the car with the kids. Yep, all 5 of them. Just picked up Romeo from school and Genesis and Billy and Ozzy from school. Just not leaving Publix. Picked up a few little groceries that I need at the house. Getting low on a few items. And I'm gonna cook some food. So you guys want to join me and see my little small Publix grocery haul and what I cook? Stay tuned and keep watching. Bye. Excuse me, we arrived safely home, thank God, because the road was kind of, it looked like it wasn't that busy, but it was busy. So we are safely home, just now parking, about to get all the kids out the car and head into the kitchen, and I will meet you guys there. But I want to show you one item I did buy because Romeo's about to take that item and munch on it. And that item is the Doritos Dynamite. I think it's chili lemon, something like that. But he likes these chips. He wanted another chip, but they didn't have them. It was very low on their chips in Publix. So I will see you guys in the kitchen. Dorian and Genesis says hi.
Hi.
See you guys in the kitchen. Alright guys, I'm back in the kitchen. Sorry it took me a minute. You probably didn't even realize it because of the editing. But I'm back and let's get on with this little haul and then on to cooking. If I bend down, you guys, and I get out of the camera frame, it's because I'm picking this stuff up. The first bag up is I got us some Napoleon Ice Cream, the Publix brand. If you never had Napoleon Ice Cream, it comes with the strawberry, the chocolate, and the vanilla. So it's 3 flavors of ice cream in the bucket. I'm gonna stick this in the freezer right now so it doesn't melt. Alright, my next bag I have some Egglin's Best boiled eggs. Y'all know that's on my salad. Hopefully the kids don't get them first because they be eating my eggs, you guys. Sometimes faster than I can get to them. I also got some mini cucumbers. I also picked up these red seedless grapes. It looks so good. I also picked up some green onion. You can't see it in the bag, but you'll see it when I'm cutting it in the video. There you go. I picked up some red, yellow, orange bell peppers. I also picked up a bunch of bananas. And I picked up these Pillsbury Grand's flaky layers. I'm gonna make these for dinner. I also picked up a jar of our favorite ragu sauce, which is the chunky, super chunky mushroom. Go. I also picked up this, which I'm going to try this today. It's the Green Wise organic diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. I'm going to add this to my spaghetti. And I also picked up this organic Green Wise garlic powder. I just needed some basic garlic powder in the house because I didn't have any. Sorry if it's a little blurry, guys. There you go. I also picked up this bag of chips, Lay's sour cream and onion for the kids to snack on. They're actually waiting on that right now. And this is the bread that I use when making the my goodness, the French toast in my previous video. I'll pop that in the cards right there so you guys can check it out if you missed it. It's the Pepperidge Farmhouse butter bread. This bread is so good, you guys. So delicious. It made the French toast taste so good. Another item I picked up from the store is these Green Wise tricolor Totito Strips for my salad. These things are really yummy. They give you that little crunchiness to your salad if you like crunchy salads. I also picked up this Ajax detergent. I wanted to try it. Ajax Ultra Vinegar and Lime Dishwasher Soap. I picked up 2 of these because it was buy one, get one free at Publix. It just looks like it'll smell really good. And I know Ajax detergent, they also clean very well. You couldn't beat this buy one, get one free. And for that size too, that's a good size. I also picked up this roll of ground beef, 100% pure ground beef, 73% lean and 27% fat. I'm going to be using this tonight for dinner. And the last item I picked up, you guys, is this Malta, and it's hubby's favorite. And I got the big jar instead of the tiny one. This was actually the last big one they had. So he is going to be excited when he sees this in the cabinet. So you guys, thank you for watching this part of the haul. Stay tuned for the cooking part. Alright guys, I am back. I got my stove set up. I'm going to be using this pot here to cook my ground beef, which I'm cooking half of it. And then I have this pot of water I'm about to turn on so I can boil my noodles. I have my 3 peppers here. I'm going to chop some of those. I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to use a portion. I'm going to store the other portion in this container here inside the fridge. I'm going to be using some country crock butter. Going to be using this whole grain spaghetti. I have my thyme, my garlic powder, black pepper, seasoned salt, paprika, my Goya edible, my ragu sauce, and my diced tomatoes. And I also have some green onion. I'm going to be cutting up some to store with the peppers in there. And I'm going to be using some. I also have the other half of the ground beef in this bag. If I need extra, I'm going to put some in there and then store the rest in the freezer. This is a freezer bag. And I have my biscuits and my pan for the biscuits. So now that you guys know exactly what I'm going to be using, let's get started. Okay guys, right now I'm going to turn on my water pot on high so it can start boiling. Put the lid on. Not going to turn on my pot for my meat yet. I'm going to wait a second so I can get some of my vegetables chopped up. Alright guys, I did take the lid off that pot. So right now I'm going to start chopping up these vegetables. My water is starting to steam up for my pasta, so I'm going to go ahead and add some sea salt in the water. I'm also going to be adding in a little butter. Not that much. And I'm also going to add in some canola oil. This is the canola oil I'll be using. The Wesson, pure Wesson canola oil. Just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pasta right on in there. Use the whole box. So I'm just going to dump that right in there. And I usually try to break it before I put it in there, but I couldn't use both hands, so I'm just going to let it get soft and just maneuver its way down. Or I can just push it down. Yeah, I can do that too. Uh-oh. Okay, now that's gonna start boiling up. Now I'm going to start my pot so I can start getting my ground beef ready. Okay, back to my pot. I'm going to add my ground beef in. That's the rear. I'm going to put it on high just to get it hot. Those peppers I just cut up, I'm going to go ahead and add some to the pan. Some orange, red, and yellow. Good amount. Not that much. I'm going to put the rest of it in my container. I'm going to take it off the eye and let the eye heat up, and then I'm going to put it back on there once I have my onion cut up. Alright guys, I got a fresh new cutting board. And the cutting board I'm using is this one that's Dixie Ultra. Sorry. It's pretty good. Just don't get it wet because I just wet mine. The other one and it just made it soft. I like to cut off these little butts of the onion. add the rest in my container with my peppers. And I may just blend this all up later and make a seasoning for it out of it for my meats for those that I'm going to be cooking for the week. Or I may just leave them like this and just use the veggies just cut like that. So I got some fresh peppers, red, yellow, and orange, and my green scallion on top. I'm gonna seal that, and I'm gonna put that right in the fridge. Alright, give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back on the stove. I got my peppers and scallion in there, my green onion. Just letting that go on the stove right quick. Moving that around because I don't want it to get burnt. I'm just gonna put my ground beef right on top. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, I got my meat in there with it. While that's beginning to cook, I'm gonna add in my pepper. Going to add in some paprika, some adobo, oh, I forgot to put my thyme in my spaghetti noodles, so I'm going to add that in there now. And I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic also in my pot as well. Move this around, let it cook. And I'm just cooking those veggies right with the meat to give it extra boost of flavor. I think I need to add some extra meat in the pot, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, and the rest I'm going to store in the freezer. You guys can see how it's looking. All the colors, and veggies with the meat. I'm going to add in a little bit more seasoning as well. So I just added in extra meat, so let's put a little bit extra seasoning. Some more pepper. Some more garlic. A little bit more paprika. And I hope I'm not blocking the camera. I hope you guys can see very well. And a little bit more adobo. If you guys cook with ground beef, you know that it doesn't take too long to cook, but you have to keep moving it because you don't want it to get all clumped up. You want to make sure that all that meat cooks up good. Like I said before, you guys, I'm not a chef in any way. Just trying to make a healthy, yummy meal for my family. As well as trying new things like adding in veggies and stuff like that. I have done this before, but not on camera. And the kids pretty much, they like it, and they don't even sometimes realize that the vegetables are in there. But I always tell them that they always think that pepper is going to be spicy. But I always let them know that this pepper is not spicy. It's just to give it over here so I can show you my pasta. It's pretty much almost done. When it gets soft, like very soft, not too soft. You don't want it smushy now, but soft where it's like falling, like loosey like that. I can pretty much turn it off if I wanted to right now, but I'm gonna leave it on for a few more minutes just to make sure, you know, it's good, not too tough, but nice and it's cooking up. I usually try to pour the grease off while it's cooking, but I'm gonna just leave it right now. I just want to make sure I get all that flavor in there, and then I'll pour it out after it's done cooking. So let me go ahead and turn my oven on to bake 350, so I can go ahead and get my biscuits ready to go in the oven. And I'll be back, you guys. I also wanted to tell you a little trick with the pasta. Once you see it start coming up to the surface, and you can like see the noodles sitting there, that's when you know it's cooked. So I'm gonna drain the water off, and get it ready to start adding the ground beef in there. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I already strained my liquids off of my noodles, so I'm going to dump it right back in that same pot. I took it off the hot eye. I'm going to leave it there for now. So now my ground beef is done. Let me show you how the ground beef is looking. It's done. So now I'm going to drain the ground beef and add it into the pot with the noodles. Alright guys, I have drained my ground beef and with the noodles. And then what I'm gonna also add is my ragu sauce. And I'm gonna add in the whole bottle. I'm gonna add a little bit of water in here and mix it up and add it in there. Add the rest into there too. And I'm gonna add these can of diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. Give me an extra boost of flavor. Adding that full can. That's my first time using that particular one, but I have also I have previously added in like a can of tomatoes. Tomato. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about the name. Let me see if I have an extra one up in the cabinet. I have previously added this, which is traditional tomato paste, into my spaghetti. I don't know where you find this particular brand because a friend of ours gave this to us. Yeah, so I add that in sometimes, but today I picked up this particular can. I'm gonna show it to you again and try it out. So let me get my water so I can add in the rest of my sauce. So I'm literally going to add water to my ragu bottle. Just a little. Good. I'm going to reseal it. Shake it up. I need need to get all that juice and flavor out of there and add that right into the pot. Okay, now I'm gonna move it back to the heated eye, and I'm gonna just stir it around so I can get all that flavor into my beef and into my pasta. Just gonna stir that around. Let me show you how it's looking right now, and I'm gonna keep stirring it up. I'm gonna turn my eye down to 5 because I don't want it to burn my noodles. And that's how it's looking right now. And I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just want to add in a little bit extra spices, some pepper. Add some more pepper. I'm gonna add in 2 little turns of sea salt, and that's it. I'm just gonna keep mixing that around. I'm not sure if I have any cheese in the fridge. I totally forgot to pick up some cheese, because usually when I cook spaghetti, I love to add cheese into my spaghetti, but I don't think I have any, but I'm gonna double check. So now that I spin that around, I'm gonna turn it down to 3, and I'm gonna put my lid on it and just let it simmer for a little bit, so all those ingredients can kind of like mix together and give it some boost of flavor. And right now I'm getting my pan ready to go in the oven so I can put my biscuits in the oven. So I'm just gonna put some butter in my pan so it can melt, so I can get my biscuits in the oven. Go ahead and put that in the oven. Alright guys, I'll be back when I plate up my food and show you how it's looking. Alright guys, so I'm done with dinner. Check it out. Alright, got my spaghetti. I sliced up some avocado on the side. I usually, if I have it, I'll do that when I have spaghetti. And I got my biscuit. Yummy, yummy. Yum, yum. Let's go in a little bit closer. You see all the peppers and tomatoes. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on this video of my haul from Publix and also Cook With Me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas for your own dish that you want to cook. Some ideas of things you need to pick up at your local store. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment down below. If you want to say anything, is there anything that you add to your spaghetti that I don't add to my spaghetti, now that I'm kind of like changing it up right now. And also, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and become a part of our family. Again, if you become a part of our family, drop me a comment down below that you have joined the family, and I'll be happy to come back over and check out your channel and give you support. As long as you're putting out good here on YouTube platform and being a genuine supporter, I'll definitely come back over and support your channel. Thank you guys for all your love and support, and I'll see you on another video. Bye guys. About to grub before I go get hubby.